Hey y'all, it's Q here from In the Grain Creations, and today I'm going to show you how I finish these wooden and resin knife handles. If you are not a knife maker, I would definitely stick around to the end of this video because I will actually be giving this puppy away for free. It's going to be a short video today, so stick around to the end and we'll see you in a few minutes. So over the past few years, I've definitely tried a bunch of different ways of finishing knife handles, from wet sanding to just finishing with polyurethane, but finally I think I found a way that I really like to do it. So 100 through 320 grit sandpaper, a little water, a rag, and of course your knife. I like to cut my sandpaper into strips and start with where the metal and resin meets the wood, then go to the profiled edges, and then after that head to the top. In the 100 grit, you're just pushing as hard as you can, trying to get as much as the shaping lines out as possible. After that, I like to blow out all the air, get it as clean as possible. Spray it down with water to really open up that grain. And then let it dry for a few minutes. After that, it's onto the 150 grit sandpaper, and now I'm starting to do more circular motions, just to make sure that I'm not missing any of the sanding lines. I like to clean it off just to make sure that I can see if I've missed anything or not. In between the 150, the 220, and the 320, I am still water popping. This is the 220 grit sandpaper, pushing a little bit lighter, and then the 320, I'm really just kind of going over just the resin parts. For the finishing, you're gonna need something to hold your knife off the ground. I use Osmo Extra Thin and then Osmo Poly X, some paste wax, quadruple zero, double zero, a little bit of paper towel, and of course your knife. So I take a little paper towel and I saturate the knife handle as much as possible, focusing on the wooden areas over the resin areas. I'm gonna let this sit for about 30 minutes, come back, wipe off the excess, and then buff it in with a quadruple zero woven pad. And then put it on my mount and let it dry for about 8 hours. After it's dry, I'm gonna come back and do the exact same thing with the Osmo Extra Thin, saturate it, and then let it sit and buff it off. And then let that sit for 8 hours, and then come back and just lightly scuff the handle with the double zero woven pad, just to kind of open up that grain a little bit. And then after that, it's off to adding the Osmo Poly X and just buffing that in pretty much right away. Now I'm going to do this twice, letting it dry 8 hours in between. After that second layer of Poly X dries, all I do is just grab a little bit of paste wax, lightly put it all over the handle, and then let it sit for probably about 45 minutes or so until it's nice and hard. Go over to that low speed buffing wheel, and this is by far my favorite part. This is where the resin and the wood really start to shine. All of those little teeny scratches just buff out and there's nothing left besides a smooth, beautiful, shiny surface. Take that safety tape off, get it all nice and clean, and you are done. And fun fact about this knife, it actually glows in the dark. All right, y'all, so that is it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed watching the process of me finishing this knife handle. If you are wondering how I weave the resin and wood together, I will actually be posting a video of that soon. So that will be linked up here when it comes out. Other than that, my only thank you goes to every single one of you out there today. As of this video dropping, I have just hit 1,000 subscribers, and that is a massive deal for me. But this is why I'm giving this knife away. It's just a thank you for the community of people that have gotten me to this point. So the rules for the contest are very simple. All you have to do is leave a comment below and be subscribed to the channel as well. The contest itself starts on Sunday, August 29th at 8 p.m. and goes until Sunday, September 5th at 8 p.m. and I will select the winner from the comments below at 8:01 on that Sunday. After I select a winner, I will post it in the description, and the winner then has a week to email me and we will set up a way to mail this to you. So get to making some comments down below, make sure you're subscribed, and we'll see you in a week.